Welcome to SJC Content. I am Dr. D. Shobha, Assistant Professor in Department of Physics, St. Joseph College of Arts and Science, Kadalur. In this video, I am going to teach about the Laurent half-shade polarimeter. The polarimeter is a device used to find out the optical rotation produced by the certain optically active substances. It consists of a converging lens L, and we are using a monochromatic source S, which will give the single wavelength. Then we are using a polarizer P, which will produce the polarized light. Plain polarized light is produced by the polarizer, and we are using one device H, that is called a half-shade device, and a solution tube which will contain the optically active substances, and an analyzer which will be used to analyze the polarized light. The analyzer is attached with the rotating scale S, and we have a telescope G. These are the components used in a polarimeter. When the source light from the source is rendered parallel by the converging lens, this light is fall on a polarizer. The polarizer will produce a plain polarized light. This plain polarized light is passing through the half-shade device. This is a special device. It is made up of two semicircular plates. One is glass, another one is quartz. These two plates are joined together using a cement. Then after passing through this half-shade device, the plain polarized light is passing through the optically active substances. This optically active substance rotate the plane of polarization to certain angle. So the light is rotated through certain angle theta. This angle is read out from the analyzer. So that we have to get a clear image, we have to rotate the analyzer. So how much we are rotating? The angle of rotation is measured using the scale S. In the field of view, we will get a image like this. Sometimes we will get a one half, that is a glass half will be illuminated due to the uses of half-shade device, and another position the quartz half will be illuminated. We are getting a one half bright and another half is dark. This is bright and another one dark. So we will see only the bright half. This is due to the glass plate and another half due to quartz plates. Sometimes some other position we will get both the halves are illuminated, equally illuminated. So we will get a full circular image in the field of view. At this position, we will note the reading of the scale. That will give the how much the angle is rotated by the optically active substances used here. This polarimeter is specifically used to find out the specific rotatory power of the solution. That is, the specific rotatory power of a given solution at a given temperature T for a given wavelength lambda is defined as the rotation produced, that is theta is the rotation produced by the solution of 1 decimeter length having a concentration of 1 gram per cc. That is, we will write the specific rotatory power S equal to theta divided by L into C. Here theta is the rotation produced by the solution, which is measured in degree, and the length of the solution is used in decimeters. We are going to measure in decimeter, and the concentration of solution in gram per cc. So the unit for specific rotatory power is degree per decimeter, gram per cc. So how to do the experiment? First we have to clear the solution tube using a water. The tube is first filled by the water. So we have to get the reading for water. For that reading is noted as R1. Again, the tube is filled with a sugar solution. Next, we have to fill the tube with the sugar solution. Again, the analyzer nickel is rotated to get the field of view equally illuminated brightness. For that, the reading is noted as R1. The R0 is the reading for water and R1 is the reading for sugar solution. The difference between these two values, R1 minus R0 equal to theta. This theta is the rotation produced by the optically active substance. Using this theta value, we can find out the specific rotatory power of the given solution using this half-shade device. In actual experiment, the experiment is repeated for different concentrations. So, we will plot a graph. We will plot a graph between angle of rotation taken in y-axis and concentration C in x-axis. So, we will get a straight line graph. When concentration increases, the angle of rotation theta also increases. By taking the slope in the graph, that is theta by c, slope value equal to theta by c. Using the slope value from the graph, we can again calculate the specific rotatory power of the given solution. Thank you.